Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris from Daily Tech, and today I put together and installed the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. Now this is a smart doorbell that lets you see who's at your door, whether you're home or not. It connects to your Wi-Fi and gives you a picture, lets you talk to them, and it's pretty cool. So first of all, the installation. I was actually a little bit hesitant about this. I'm not the handiest of handymans, and I knew that this was a wired installation, unlike the original Ring doorbell, which was completely wireless. But lo and behold, I did manage to get it installed. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but it did take probably the better part of an hour. And I actually did have to call support just once to iron things out and make sure everything was working. They were really helpful, and that was a good experience. So a few things to keep in mind. This does come with some really simple instructions. There's also a really great video inside the app that completely visually walks you through the entire setup process. So overall, I'm pretty happy and impressed with how easy the installation was. A couple issues that did come up though, when I first installed it and got it connected to my internet connection to our Wi-Fi network, I couldn't see the live picture. And that's what I had to call support about. And they let me know to hit the button on the side and kind of reset everything, let some updates take place. And after that, it worked great. So one thing that could have gone a little bit better was the power kit that you have to attach to your chimes. And unfortunately, it didn't fit within the casing of my chimes, and that meant it had to live outside of the casing. And unfortunately, just because of the length of the wires and the way everything worked out, it doesn't lay flat on top of the casing, and neither does it lay up flat against the wall. So it's kind of just hanging there out the top. And that's really not that big of a deal because nobody ever really looks up there, but still, it just feels a little bit unfinished. So in terms of the video quality, how is that? Well, it's pretty good. It's impressive, it's useful. Maybe a few slight issues in terms of connectivity. It might flicker or flash just a little bit, but it's not a big deal. One thing that I have noticed though that maybe is the biggest downfall so far in terms of the picture quality is just how dark people appear when they're in front of the camera. And it has to do with all kinds of things, I'm sure, like the weather outside or how close a subject is to the camera. But either way, people seem to look really underexposed, at least in the location that we have this installed. Now, it's not something that would prevent me from recommending this, and I definitely am happy with this product so far. So keep that in mind. Now, I'd read some reviews that said that the motion sensing could be a bit of a pain. In other words, that sometimes it would pick up cars going by or maybe somebody walking their dog out on the sidewalk. And that was even if you had the sensitivity turned way down low. Well, actually, I have not had any issues with that at all. And I've been happily surprised with how well the motion sensing works. And every time I've tested it, I get an alert really quickly, and I don't get alerted when anything else goes by out front that's not right in front of my door. So that is a really great feature that's working really well. So I actually ended up going with the dark brown faceplate. It's nice that this comes with so many options because I have to tell you, the white faceplate got a little bit scratched up when I did the unboxing. And that was kind of a bummer because that was originally the one I was probably gonna use, but I didn't want it up there when it had some scuffs on it. It's not really a big deal, but it's good for you to know to treat those faceplates with care and caution when you're taking them out and installing them. So I'm actually really happy to report that there's really not much lag between the time somebody rings your doorbell and when you get an alert. I mean, there's a little bit of a delay, but that's kind of understandable since it's Wi-Fi based, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all, and it's nothing like some of the reviews. I'm really surprised actually, guys. I went onto Amazon and checked out all the different reviews, and there was a lot of negativity surrounding this Pro model, and I haven't found anything to be terrible so far, like what I was reading. So I'm actually really, really happy, and that lag is not bad, not at all. And I haven't missed a single alert. Another thing that could use a little bit of improvement, I can already tell, is that the intercom speaker is just a little bit soft. So whoever you're talking to outside of your door might have a little bit of a hard time hearing you. But again, not that big of a deal, especially considering the doorbell is pretty small. I definitely love the lights. Very cool when you're setting it up, and also when somebody actually rings the doorbell. I don't know, just looks cool. And you also get a pretty cool chime sound. So when somebody rings it, they will hear the chime on the outside, and then you will hear that same chime sound on any devices that are hooked up to get notifications. And then actually when you hook it up to your old Chime inside your house, we have a mechanical chime, then that kind of rings the old doorbell sound. So there's kind of two different sounds that you'll hear unless you install the $30 extra chime, but that's not something that I'm interested in doing. This system works really great for me. My wife just reminded me that this definitely makes the house feel a little bit more secure, and I have to agree. This is really a nice security upgrade. In fact, it even comes with protected by Ring sticker if you cared to put that up. But you know, one other thing that's worth mentioning is the subscription service, which isn't super expensive. I think, what is it, only $3 a month? $3 a month, that's like $30 a year. And that's not too bad compared to, you know, some other security camera subscriptions. And what that lets you do is not only get a notification instantly, but also save some of that footage in case you need to review it later, maybe as evidence. Or, you know, I was recently traveling and some people left some stuff on my doorstep and I had no idea who that was. That's why I bought this in the first place. So it would let you go back and check out that old footage. Actually, you get a 30-day free trial of that service when you install this, so it's something that you can definitely check out. You don't have to have it. There's definitely some use without it, but something to think about. Probably something that I would subscribe to. So overall, guys, would I recommend this? Yeah, definitely. I think this is probably definitely worth the $50 upgrade. If you're worried about installation, I'd say don't be. If I can do it, you can do it. It's really not a big deal, but just make sure to set aside at least about an hour maybe to get things installed. Customer support was good, recommend that. So yeah, if this is something that you're interested in, go buy it. I can't speak to August or some of the other companies. I haven't tried those out yet, but I'm really happy with this so far. If that changes, I'll be sure to let you know. So hit subscribe and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Later.